Hello everybody. It's time to see the negative and pessimistic side of me come out. Running ARCA at Langley. I really want to like this because I love ARCA short tracks, but this is... I don't think this is going to be very good. It's definitely tough to keep it going without spinning it. You barely can get to full throttle. You have to be nice onto the brakes, but brake early enough to get it in without apexing too early. It's going to be tough. I think a lot of people are going to be diving to the apron. I will not be surprised if I don't get spun out in the first probably 5, maybe 10 laps. If I make it longer than that, I'll be surprised. Managed to qualify third. Didn't even get my second lap in. I spun off at 2 because I tried to push too hard. And yeah, hopefully staying up in the front will help things, but we're just going to see what we can do. It's pretty much a third gear set if you want to be quick and get rotation, but we'll see what we can do.
Okay, Jake, are you ready? Watch for the lights.
Try to get away.
Go!
Have the 11 to the outside. 2 gets a good jump as the leader. I think he'll be gone.
He's still there. Clear up high.
Just gonna try to see if we can run second this whole race.
On your right.
Be really thrilled with a second place finish. And try to just keep the car straight. Not get turned, not wreck, not hit anybody else that turns, and just survive 55 laps of Langley fun.
The leader's just done a 16.
Already coming out of the pits.
The guy behind has just done a 16.65.
See the 2's apexing a little bit later. That is probably the faster way to go. I'm just not very consistent.
16.39. The guy behind has just done a 16.
Especially when I do that. Apex way too early, you push out of the corners. That's what happens. Two's just defending the inside, using the apron a little bit, kind of diming the corner. At least in 1 and 2. Not going to push to get around them. We're actually in a fairly comfortable spot right now. Haven't really seen too much in the way of wrecks.
Car inside, keep high. Clear low.
Figured we'd already see cars all over the track. Figured I'd get this race in before the fields get too weak and get too crazy. Too much throttle there out of turn 2, got it loose.
Inside the line, you got one.
Try to get to the inside of us.
Inside's clear.
Just in front of him. I feel like at least so far I have the pace to stay in front of him. I just have to actually drive to that pace. Not do dumb stuff. So yeah, I can't remember the last time I drove ARCA and really didn't get to full throttle at all. It's kind of a weird feeling, honestly.
Appreciate that.
It's kind of fun, but
16.43.
weird. Some smoke, slower cars up ahead. 2's pulling away. We've got no gap from behind, just the 5, and then 2 seconds back to the 4. So I feel like it's just going to be trying to stay in front of the 5.
That guy, I think he said sorry, right? That was a 16.35. Alright. I mean, I'm not sure what else you want him to do.
Got cars everywhere. Somebody just towed. 16's there. Can't even begin to tell you what lap times are on there.
Flowers in the center, okay?
16
Right side.
gets out of our way kind of last minute.
Still there. Clear high.
I'm just trying to work my way through this race as safely as possible. It is my only goal. Be safe, stay in front of the 5.
That lap
Just
time
given
was
how my week has started, second place would
16.54.
feel like a great finish. Especially if I can do it second place without getting hit by anybody. 16 let the 5 by. 5's now about a half second back.
That lap time was 16.55.
14 letting the leader by. We're not even close to halfway yet. 14's
You got
gonna
one
get
right
us
side.
by.
You've just done a 16.
Outside line's clear.
I'm starting to close it back up. Feel like I could probably push it a little bit more,
That
but
lap was a 16.48.
consistency and safety is a little bit better right now. So at least allows me to put some power down. Don't think we're actually faster
The
than
lap time
the
was
leader.
at
I think he's just kind of
16.57.
trying to make this race a little more interesting and back up. He's got such an advantage and skill that he wants to make it a little bit more fun for himself.
Your lap time was 16.54.
Not really focusing on him, just trying to run my line, and if the 5 dumps us, then he dumps us.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 103 Fahrenheit.
Track's gonna get a little bit hotter now. Just add to the everybody sliding everywhere.
That lap was a 16.52.
Get a little loose there off of turn 2, able to catch it. So this feels by far a lot tougher than the late models did here. Feel like I'm more or less driving a super late model with how much difficulty I have. One car off to the inside
That
in the
was
front
a
stretch.
16.64.
I got 2 slower ones up ahead. I think there was like 17 in this race or something like that, so you can see like half the field will lap down, if not more.
You've just done a 16.63.
5's pushing, trying to get to us. Still got a big gap over the 4 who's in 4th.
Coming up on your... Keep it steady, still there.
Just trying to work by the
Hold your
19,
line.
and then we got the 15
They're
as the
outside.
next one to get by.
You got one right side. Clear up high.
Alright, get by both lap cars.
You've just done a 16.78.
Not quite halfway, but almost there. Loose there out of 4. Too much throttle in the center of 1 and 2 kind of pushed it out a little wide there. Just trying to get the thing pointed as straight as possible on corner exits. Help me
Okay,
accelerate
Jake,
without
halfway home. Got
risking
plenty of
sliding it. Next time by, we'll have 25 to go. Drove 1 there. Start to pull away from the 5 a little bit, whether or not that's just him backing off or us actually having the advantage now. That remains to be seen. Two tags the wall.
Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Just trying to be as smooth and consistent as I can. Apex a little early there in the center 1 and 2. Smoke up ahead. 14
On your
again
right.
on our outside.
That lap's
Clear up high.
6 is the next car in line to go a lap down. Let's get loose in front of the leader. He goes high. We're just going to try to sneak
Right
on
side.
by.
Clear high.
Alright. Guess that wasn't too eventful. Overdrove the entry there to 3 a little bit. Car starts to rotate, able to catch it. 9 up ahead, tag the wall in the front stretch. I keep my eyes way ahead just to see if anybody does something bad, so that way I can try to react to wherever they're headed. Although I can't drive like an idiot, it's allowed the 5 to close back up. We're just going to work to the inside of the 9. Hopefully we can catch him in a good spot. He goes
Coming up on
high,
your-
thank you to him.
He's still there. Clear.
I have 15 to go this time by. I feel like I am barely touching each pedal. I almost feel like I needed to put one of those squishy hand stress ball things under the pedals just to not touch them very much. Less feels like more this week in the
You've just
ARCA
done
car.
a 16.83.
Blown away quite a bit from the 5, so no pressure from behind. Like I said, the 2's got the pace, just absolutely got me. I think he's just trying to keep it close, interesting for himself. No, I stand no chance of getting him to win. But we'll keep driving in case some crazy wreck happens. I can be close enough to take advantage of it. We tend to go next time by. $13 just
One
was
car
way to the inside.
Inside's clear.
Probably should not have entered quite as low as I did, for fear if he would have come back up the track, we would have drilled right side of him and not even seen him. Now he goes way high to let the 5 by. The leader was almost 2/10 faster on qualifying pace. I mean, I probably could have picked up half a tenth or so, but I know he's just messing with us. 14 again, slow. Both get by him
Right
here.
side.
That was
One.
a 16.81.
Clear outside.
That lap was a 16.77.
6 goes high again.
You got one right
Wall.
side. Outside line's clear.
Clear him. If the leader can get to the 7, means we will only have 9 cars on the late lap. 5 is 2.5 back, so no pressure at all from behind. We're gonna have 5 laps to go this time by.
lap time was a 16.90.
Sometimes falling off a little bit, but nothing like what you get at the bigger tracks. And if I drove more consistently, they probably wouldn't
That
even
was
fall off as much as they had.
16.80.
Ready to go. See if we can get by the 17 as quickly as possible.
On your right.
Thought he was going to come off the wall into us.
Still there. Clear of high.
2 laps left.
Clear
Come on.
him.
Looking good for a
Hopefully he
podium.
doesn't
The lap
drive it
time
into the
was
back of us.
16.94.
Just slightly drag the wall there in the backstretch with the right rear. White flag.
Okay, Jake, one more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium. Your last lap time was a 16.94.
Alright, I will take a P2 out of this. Called it my only attempt, called it the best attempt.
Oh yeah, good race check. You kept me honest.
Yeah,
On the
thanks for
podium.
not gapping
Good
me too
drive.
much. I know you could easily lay down half a track lead on me.
I mean, there was about 5 or 10 laps just towards the end that I was thinking that I needed to put a little space on it if possible, in case something happened in front of me. I had time to miss it.
Pit lane speed limit is 30
If it
miles
wasn't
per
happening,
hour.
I couldn't
Box
pull
in
away.
4,
That was fun, man.
3, 2,
Yeah, good race. Glad to run
One.
with you that way.
box now.
Alright,
Hey,
so
Jimmy, did you give me that spot back after I gave it to you at the
good
beginning?
look at tires, see how those went. It was relatively fun. Like I said, not terrible. 93, 93, 222, 208, so it's still a little bit too much on the right front, but not bad at all. Two's gonna celebrate when we able to pull away about 1.4 or so over the 5, and then the 4 actually ended up falling back all the way to 6th after, or 7, excuse me, after being 4th. So 11th or 11 who qualified 2nd and finishing 6th. So yeah, decent run. One car didn't start the race, so we had 18 on the track. You can see 9 finished on, so half the field finished on the lead lap. That's more than I expected. I expected a ton of wrecks. So we'll take it. It was fun. And hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. If you're going to run this, just be as gentle and as smooth on the throttle and the brake as you can. Try to get the car somewhat pointed straight when you go to get on the throttle to get out of the corner. Those 2 things will help you. And go watch some of the other guys if you want to be even faster. I can just tell you that, I was just good enough to try to hang. Like I said, the 2 easily could have gapped us. You can see I qualified us by 2/10 and easily could have pulled away. But I just tried to basically drive like 85-90%. Like I feel like I probably could have pushed it a little bit harder, but I would have run the risk of spinning out off the corner. So just wanted to minimize the risk. Just try to keep myself, once I got that 2nd place spot, just try to keep myself there and just keep it as clean and smooth as possible to be able to react to any lap traffic or anybody having issues. So I guess mission accomplished with that. It should be at least a boost to both iRating and safety rating, and maybe it'll be a sign of things getting better for the rest of the week. So hope you guys enjoyed that one. Let me know what your thoughts were, if you've run this at all, what your experience has been, or if maybe it makes you think that might not be as bad as you think. Have some fun on a short track where you actually have to work the throttle, and yeah, try it out. It's different. So the next one, I hope all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.